welcome back. Day 2 of 31 days of Halloween. Fixed the lighting up a little bit. You know, we're just making it work how we can make it work. Today, we're gonna do something really, I wouldn't say it's like really cool, but it's different than yesterday. I'm gonna do a half haunted pumpkin face with a little bit of blood, a little bit of gore. And today, we're gonna use the Mehron. I just hit myself in the face. Today we're gonna use the Mehron palette. They're water activated paints. Mine, as you can see, very well loved. I actually need to get a new one pretty soon. I like it because it smells like coconut, and it washes right off with soap and water. If you have been watching, or if, I mean, we haven't been doing this long. If you watched yesterday's video, you'll know that we used alcohol activated paints, which look like this. So a little bit of a different technique today. But yeah, I think we're gonna do a voiceover video today, tutorial. So I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna start painting, but make sure that if you are going to follow along and do this tutorial, if you're gonna try to do this haunted pumpkin look on yourself too, make sure you take a picture and you send it to me on Instagram, or you tag me on Instagram at IAM.SamanthaBrooke. Okay? I can't wait to see what you guys do, your interpretations of it. If you do it the exact same way, if you use different techniques, different paints, let me know. I'm so excited. I know a few people did the look that I did yesterday on their finger. Let's just dive right into day 2. Let's do it! Okay, everybody, let's get started. So right now I'm just taking a very inexpensive black eye pencil, drawing a line on my face of where I want the pumpkin to be. And you can see that I didn't really like where I put the first one, so I added a second to make the space bigger. But it doesn't matter because you're gonna take a makeup wipe and erase all the makeup that you had on underneath anyway. And if you're not wearing makeup, you just wanna make sure your skin is extra clean before you start playing with the paints. Make sure your skin is nice and dry before you go in with your paint. And you can see now I'm using my Mehron makeup palette. It's water activated paints, and I am using orange, just like the very brightest orange that I can find in there. And I made sure that my skin was nice and dry before going in, because the Neutrogena wipes have oil in it, and these are water activated. So just to make sure that the water wasn't mixing with the oil, you could just wet your face, but I always think it's just easier. It makes more sense to just spray the actual palette itself before painting. So now that I have my base layer of orange on my face, I'm taking that same black eye pencil and I'm drawing the shape of where I want like the actual pumpkin cutouts to be. So for me, I chose to do a triangle for the eye and then like that very stereotypical mouth shape. You can obviously do whatever shapes you want to do, totally up to you. But now I'm just taking some of the black watercolor paint or water activated paint, whatever you want to call it, and I'm filling in those spaces as best I can. But you don't have to be very precise with these because you can always go back in with a more detailed brush or eyeshadow or eyeliner, whatever works for you. So you don't have to be too careful. And of course, I had to have a little singing break during my painting. Ignore me. Wow. Okay, time for some latex and cotton. I have a feeling that something bad is about to happen. Yep, there it is. I dropped the latex all on the floor. I had no idea what to do. That's my, oh crap, my mom's gonna kill me face. And yeah, took me a little while to clean it up. Latex is really hard to get out of carpet, guys. Moving on. So I'm using a spatula to put the latex down on my face and then throwing some ripped up cotton balls on top. You can do this with the back of a makeup brush or a Q-tip, whatever works for you if you don't have a makeup spatula on hand. And I'm just keeping a very light layer of latex with a very light layer of cotton. And then once it's all set, you're gonna cover all of the cotton with more latex and try not to get it dripping down your nose like I did. It does not smell good, guys. I'm warning you right now. Latex does not smell good. But sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do, right? So once I made sure that all the cotton was covered in latex, I'm letting it dry, and I'm just adding a little bit more detail to my face. Pumpkins have lines or divots, whatever you wanna call them. So I added a few brown lines on my face, and now I'm filling in my ear, and I decided to bring the orange down my neck a little bit to make it look a little bit creepier. I'm adding some veins or roots, whatever you want to interpret this as. I decided to add a few, and I'm just touching up my face a little bit while the latex dries. So now that the latex is dry, I am taking a alcohol activated palette, which you can choose water activated paints. It's totally up to you, but I am taking that latex and making it my skin color. So you can use foundation for that, whatever you want to do. I am suffering with something in my eye. I have no idea what. And now I chose to take some black water activated paints, and I'm deepening that line to make it look like a giant gash on my face where I'm turning into a pumpkin. And once that black is on there, I decided to throw some fake blood and make it extra gory because that's just who I am as a person. And this is where my camera died. So, Sam in the video, take it over. Thanks. Okay, guys, sorry. Whoa, I glued my mouth shut, so can't really talk so good. Guys, so sorry, my camera died. I can't talk because I glued the corner of my mouth down with latex and cotton. But all I did was I added a bit more blood, and I went over all of the black detailing with black eyeshadow just to make it look a little bit more cohesive. And that is really it. This is the final look. If you are doing this at home, I'd recommend maybe not gluing your mouth down if you're wearing this look out to a party because it is really hard to talk. And you could bring that cotton and latex down more, like across your neck, if you really want it to be like extra spooky and extra scary. And if you have like black contact lenses, like the Scararo, I think is what they're called, the black contact lenses, I would pop one in there, like a white one, something creepy to make that eye look creepy, because right now like you have to keep it closed. Another option to make this look even more scary and not so like kid friendly, I would say, is to make the black bloody and gory. Like if you did this cotton and latex technique all around the perimeter of this triangle and this shape here, it could look really creepy and really scary. But that is the final look. Here is your details, and then you can of course make this side extra glam with some false lashes, some fancy eyeshadow, like maybe like an orange bright eyeshadow over there. But for the sake of this is the final look. So thank you so much again for joining me for day 2 of 31 days of Halloween, and make sure you subscribe, like the video if you liked it, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss any days of our 31 days of Halloween together. And I will see you guys tomorrow for another spooky makeup look. Bye guys. I really should not be recording this, and this is not how I'd recommend taking this stuff off. It's gonna hurt when it gets up top. Oh no, that didn't hurt. Freedom. That is honestly a better feeling than taking your bra off at the end of the night. Holy, it is hot in here.